I'm a visionary, and this is kind of how my brain works. From the moment I wake up in the morning until the night, until I fall asleep, my brain does not stop thinking. It literally does not turn off. I don't have blackout moments. I don't have where my brain pauses and I'm not thinking about. And that is just how I am. I don't know why. But I think most visionaries do not have a problem getting ideas. If they sit down for an hour or two, they are gonna get bombarded with new ideas, great ideas, just as good as the one before. And if you have a business or if you're working, you're constantly thinking about something new. You're getting these ideas because if I have a business, then I'm starting to think about visionaries. I'm starting to think about myself. I'm starting to think about my weaknesses and my strengths. And then I'm like, wow, this is a great idea. How about starting a YouTube channel for visionaries to help them understand themselves? And then the next idea I get is, how about starting mastermind groups to help visionaries come together and brainstorm their life, their business, their strengths, their weaknesses, so they can understand themselves better and live, more more of a calm life. Because as a visionary, we are really good at getting ideas, and we can visualize the end goal, what we actually are trying to build. We are very quick starters because when I get a new idea, I want to start it immediately. I want to go hire the right people. But then I understand that we also might have a problem, at least I have a problem trusting those people that I hire, or I have a problem delegating the things because I'm not trying to do everything my way, but I have a clear idea of what I'm trying to accomplish. And I think that I have to do everything myself. So I struggle with delegating, building a team, and 3 days into my new idea, I'm gonna sit down to brainstorm, and I get 30 other ideas that I want to go and do. Start a new YouTube channel, build a castle somewhere in the mountains, and rent it out as a wedding venue, or build the biggest, the best wedding venue in Portland, Oregon, and rent it out for like 150 grand per weekend. And that is doable. That is very doable. Like I can visualize a castle on 50 acres that costs $10 million, and it's built specifically to be a wedding venue. Like enough parking spaces, clear paths, good in and out for no traffic. Like I can clearly visualize that, and I'm like, that's the end goal. I want to build that. And as visionaries, I think we're really good at getting an idea and seeing the end result, but we're also good at starting it, like launching very quickly, but we're bad at taking it from the launch and waiting patiently for the process to get to the end. And that is where all the team building comes in, delegation, and the hiring process of hiring the right individuals for those specific tasks. Because if I want to build a castle, I don't even know how to write a blueprint, right? So now I need to hire somebody for the blueprint. Then I need to hire somebody for the land development. Then I need to hire somebody to find that land, that piece of land that is going to be suitable for that castle, for a wedding venue. Then I need to hire a builder who's going to do all the building. The builder hires all of the subcontractors, right? Then I need to hire a marketer. Then I need to hire the designer. Then I need to hire pretty much everybody else. But as a visionary, that's not what our strengths are, because our strength is to get a vision, a clear picture of what we're trying to accomplish. And our goal is not to do everything ourselves, but actually try to delegate everything to everybody else. Our goal is to go and take that vision that we got, the end picture, and sell that to everybody. Now I have to sell and have the builder understand what I'm trying to build. I have to have the land developer understand what I'm looking for. I have to have the marketer market my wedding venue and have people put reservations, even though the venue is not built yet, but we can start taking reservations, for 3 years ahead of now. But I have to market it to the right people who have the money that I'm trying to charge for that wedding venue. Because if I market it to everybody, if I start running ads all over Portland, Oregon, Washington, then all of the ads are going to go to the wrong people, right? But I'm not a marketer, and I don't know how to do any of that. If I sit down and try to crack that code, I have to pretty much learn everything from scratch, and I'm going to get frustrated because my goal as a visionary CEO or as a visionary entrepreneur is not to do the stuff. My goal is to get a vision, get the end result, make it so clear and understandable that I can take that end result and sell it and show it to the builder, show it to the land developer, show it to my clients, have another professional write down, not the blueprints, but I don't even know what it's called, the end result of how the castle is going to look, how many people it's going to hold, what features are going to come with it, what the people are going to feel when they're having a wedding there, how many cars the parking lot can fit. Are we making a helipad over there so the bride and the groom can fly out or fly in? Like, are we getting collaboration with the helicopter pilots that can do the drop-offs and pickups and do the Columbia River tours? Like, see, that is as a visionary, I can visualize all of that after it's done, and when it's fulfilling its purpose, what I'm trying to build. But as a visionary also, tomorrow I'm going to get another idea, and next week I'm going to get another idea. So we have to lock in and commit into one idea, because most ideas, they're equally great. Like, I can build a castle, I can build a YouTube channel that's gonna make videos and 100 million people are gonna see them, right? Or I can build a third bridge from Portland to Vancouver, so there's less traffic. As a visionary, we can visualize that, we can see that, and the idea itself is great. But what we are bad at is patiently delegating, hiring the right people, and we are really bad as managing the process, the step-by-step process. We are good at having the vision, and we're really good at quickly starting because the idea is great. We have that energy because we just visualize something that's never been done, and we want to go and launch it. And we're really good at launching it. And after the first, step of launching, then we have to delegate everything to other professionals. So that's what I wanted to share in this video. And if you have any other thoughts, if you know your strengths and your weaknesses, then as a visionary, your life is going to be a lot easier, because if I clearly understand what my strength is, and my strength is to sit, brainstorm, think, read, and get that idea. That comes very easily to me. Hiring and managing people is not my strength. So maybe I need to hire a manager to manage the people. Maybe I need to hire the builder. Okay, I'm gonna pay the builder 10% more of the whole cost if I do everything myself and manage everything myself, but then I'm gonna be making hundreds of mistakes managing the project myself, because I'm not a manager, I'm not a builder. I don't know who to hire, which subcontractors to hire, which ones suck, I don't even know the process of building a building. So as a visionary, we're good at getting a vision, simplifying the steps, because we know what we need. We know where we're trying to go. And we're really good at starting to go there, but we're really bad at from step 2 to step 10. That's where we're really bad, because another thing, as a visionary, I visualize something, I'm like, dang, that's a great idea. Let's build that castle. Let's make it the most expensive wedding venue in Oregon. Let's make it the biggest, the best We're not gonna have to have 100 weddings per year. We will only need 20 weddings per year, and it's going to be paid for, or 10 weddings, because if everybody pays 150 grand, 200 grand to have that wedding there, then the people who are going to have their weddings there, they're going to be flying from Europe. They're not spending 150 grand on their wedding. They're spending like $1 million in their wedding for the whole party and stuff. So their food is going to be like 50 grand. So yeah, I mean, I'm already being sidetracked here. Another thing is that as a visionary, we're trying to track progress in with the same speed. We're trying to track our progress in our adventure with the same speed that we can think, with the same speed that I got that idea. I think that I can make that idea happen. But for the idea to happen, I need 10 times more time. So if I can sit down and brainstorm an idea in 30 days and write it down in detail with clear steps and clearly define what I'm trying to accomplish, then for that to happen, I need 10 times more time. So if I can launch in 30 days, I probably need 300 days to get to that point. And a lot of times we overestimate what we can do in a month, but we underestimate what we can do in 3 years. And because as visionaries, we think a lot, at least I do. And I think very fast. I consume information really fast. I can listen to audiobooks nonstop, switching between different kind of audiobooks because I'm just loading my brain with information. And then I sit down, I think very fast, I process information really fast. And I think that that's the speed of doing the actual business. But the speed of doing the actual business and building your vision step by step is way slower. So after 2 months working on a new idea, I feel like it's not getting traction, and I give up and I start something new. But instead of giving it 2 months, what if I give it 2 years and just delegate those tasks that I'm very bad at? We have to clearly understand what are our strengths, and as visionaries, our strengths are thinking, visualizing the end product or the end result, simplifying the steps, and launching. Those are our strengths. But our weaknesses, I mean, to each person their own. But you also have to understand, because to understand your weaknesses, it's as equally important as to understand your strengths. Because if you are working in your weaknesses, then you're not working in your strengths and you're wasting your time. Because it's important to hire that person for that position who has that strength that you have as a weakness. Because if I have a weakness selling people stuff, then it's better for me to hire a professional salesperson so they can go and sell, because they're going to be able to sell 100 times faster than I can sell, because now I have to learn sales. Now I have to get comfortable with people. Now I have to know how to use pressure points and how to help people understand that they need this, or maybe they need this stuff. Now I have to learn the whole process of selling. Why not just go and hire that salesperson, pay them the commission or whatever, and I can go and focus on my strengths and work in my strengths? Because if I work in my strengths, then my business will grow faster. But if I work in my weaknesses, that's where you get frustrated, where you want to give up, and where you sit down and start rethinking your whole life, trying to see maybe you'll get a better idea. And you will get, every time you sit down, you'll get a better idea. So my encouragement to visionaries right now is to understand your strengths and understand your weaknesses, and work only in your strengths, and hire people so they can help you with your weaknesses.